Hey, if you're thinking about relocating to Mississauga or you're already here and you're looking to move right here in Mississauga, today I'm going to do a deep dive tour. I'm going to show you why this is one of the best cities in the GTA. And with a $16 billion in government budget, we're going to build the largest hospital in Canada right here in Mississauga. I'm also going to show you a few of the huge redevelopments that are planned for Square One in City Center and also the Lakeview Village, which is going to be the largest lakefront community right by Lake Ontario. Very exciting projects. So as a local expert, I've been working and living here for the past 20 years. And if you are thinking of moving here in Mississauga, you can also grab my free relocation guide. The link is right below. Or feel free to call or text me directly. My number is right here, and I would love to connect. So let's dive right in. I'm going to open my map right here. Okay, so here we are, Mississauga. This is a map that shows that we're just north of Buffalo and New York. We're a little bit west of Toronto, and we are a lakefront city right along the Lake Ontario. I'm so excited to give you a tour today of the city that I absolutely love and live in. So I'm going to give you a beautiful tour, okay? So we're going to start with the city center, the heart of Mississauga. So you see where this says Square One shopping mall? Many people have heard of Square One. It is actually the second largest shopping destination in Canada. And it is really the heart of where we live. So you see this massive area over here. Now, it's already been announced that there will be a multi-decade redevelopment of this space. So this huge shopping mall, they're going to convert the above ground parking and build it into underground parking so that they can build on top of, lots of condos. So there's going to be 37 new towers that are going to be built here in Square One. It's so exciting. So I'm just showing you some of these futuristic design pictures of what the city center of Mississauga is going to look like in the next 10 years or more. Look at that. So exciting. So basically, this is going to transform for sure the landscape of Mississauga. Is going to turn into an urban center, and it's going to be a big hub for sure. Okay, so this will be condos, residential condos, as well as retail, commercial offices, mixed use. And my understanding is there will be at least housing for 35,000 plus residents. Imagine that. So that's going to be huge growth in the future. There are already a lot of condos built around here, of course. In the market that we're in right now, as I'm filming this, you can easily grab a one-bedroom condo for as low as 400,000 and still be within walking distance of Square One. And even two-bedroom, two-bathroom condo can be as low as 450,000 right now in this market. But for sure, between 500,000 to 550,000, you have a lot of options, a wide selection of condos. Now, I wanted to show you over here M City. So this is one of the newest developments. It's probably about 10-15 minutes walking distance from Square One, and you may have heard of it. And there, you probably have seen this already. So I'm just going to drop a pin here so you can see. You've probably seen the zigzag towers. This is M2. It's already built and is lived in. Now this one is coming up, the phase 3 of M Cities. It's beautiful. And so this is a massive transformation already that's happening, okay? And just 5 minutes walking distance between here and Square One, I wanted to show you Mississauga Celebration Square. So I'm going to drop a pin here so you can see this. This is a beautiful outdoor space, lots of festivals, probably like 30,000 people can actually celebrate here for New Year's or Canada's Day. In the summertime, there are literally festivals every single weekend, and it's so fun. There's music, there's food, lots of multicultural actually festivals here happening. Now, over here next to the Square One area is Hurontario Street. So this is our main street that runs north to south. And right now there is the LRT that is under construction. It's officially called Hazel McCallion Line after our former mayor. And it's very impressive. I think it's going to have like 19 stations. It spans about 18 kilometers, running from Brampton all the way down to Port Credit in Mississauga. So what's really great is once the LRT is going to be completed in the next couple of years, you can literally hop on and hop off the LRT. You don't even need to drive. And then you can take the GO train from Port Credit and commute to downtown Toronto. So that would be like a 20-minute commute. So it's very, very exciting how transit is going to be much, much more accessible and much easier for people to commute from Brampton or anywhere along this Hurontario of Mississauga to Toronto. So just along the Hurontario Street, a little bit north of Port Credit and Mineola, you see here Cooksville. I wanted to point out about the Mississauga Hospital. A lot of people do not know about this, is that there is under construction right now a brand new hospital. It's going to be the largest one in Canada, believe it or not. And in fact, the province of Ontario is investing a massive $14 billion in building this new hospital. It's going to be called Peter Gilgan Mississauga Hospital, and it's going to be huge. It's like 2.8 million square feet. It's going to have 1,000 beds. And essentially, this hospital in Mississauga is going to provide healthcare services to an estimated over 2 million residents of the surrounding region. So can you imagine that? It's going to be triple the size of the hospital that we have in Mississauga right now. It is part of the Ontario Build and Protect budget, and it's really exciting that the hospital is going to be built right here in Mississauga. And what's going to happen is that it's going to really bring a lot of new healthcare workers and professionals into our city as well. It'll probably bring over 2,000 new jobs of doctors and healthcare professionals. So if you are going to be working here, Cooksville is a great area for you to find lots of affordable properties, apartments, condos, townhouses. And then, of course, if you have a bigger budget, you just have to be south of here toward Mineola and Port Credit. And you can see that transit is so accessible. So very exciting. So now that we are down here in the lake area, I do want to show you some very exciting news, actually. So I'm going to just switch over here to the lake. So this is another secret that I feel like a lot of people don't know about. Over here, you see this massive area of greenery here is part of a park. This is still Mississauga, believe it or not, okay? So formerly it was called the Lakeview Wastewater Treatment Plant. It was like a power plant. This is 177 acres, and it is being redeveloped into a master plan. It's going to be like a city within a city. This is the largest and last lakefront development area of Mississauga. So I'm going to show it to you because you will not believe how incredible it is. I've actually been there physically in person myself. So check this out. It's called Lakeside Village, Mississauga. Look at the rendering. So there are going to be several renowned developers and builders that are going to be building condos and townhouses in this area that I just showed you. There's going to be a beautiful marina, and there'll be school. And essentially this city within the city is going to house at least 40,000 residents, or 40,000 homes actually is going to be built there. So imagine that. Look at that. So I feel like if you are somebody who is thinking of downsizing from a larger house and you want to live in a condo, or you want to downsize into a smaller property, instead of buying something like a cottage or moving far away, you could actually consider getting one of these under pre-construction right now, and then it's going to be built in the next few years, and you could retire on the lakeside village of Mississauga, right? So there's beautiful opportunities here for sure. If you are somebody who is interested in this, please drop me a comment below with the word lakeside, and I will be happy to send you some pre-construction opportunities. Now, let's take a look here. Oh, I'm going to close off Mississauga Hospital. So as we travel alongside the lakefront here, as you can see, that's one of my most favorite parks, okay, Lakefront Promenade Park. And then you see that we head into Port Credit and Mineola. So these are the most luxurious and expensive neighborhoods all along the lake. Of course, it's south of the QEW, and houses here are very, very expensive. You're talking about 2 million and up. In fact, I think recently the most expensive home that was sold in this area was about 8 million. So here you've got beautiful estates, large lots, mature houses, but there's also a lot of newly custom built houses as well. Some of my clients have actually moved here with developers custom built. And then I would say if you go along a little bit more west, you're going to get into Clarkson. Now, Clarkson is probably the best value on the lakefront. Okay, you have a really nice mixture of townhouses, some condos, and lots of beautiful, mature, tree-lined streets of all kinds of detached houses and bungalows. And it's more affordable than Lorne Park in Mineola. Now, since we are here, I'm going to also then point you to Mississauga Road. So just north of Lorne Park is the most prestigious road in Mississauga. It's called Mississauga Road. Okay, you see here, I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see it. So along Mississauga Road, if you've ever driven along it, it is full of beautiful estate homes, huge, massive mansions. Okay, again, $2, $3, $4 million homes all along the street here. It's actually a beautiful drive. And what's surprising, and a lot of people don't know, is look at how many parks there are. So Mississauga is actually a very green city. There are over 500 parks in Mississauga and over 200 kilometers of walking trails and all along the Credit River. I talk about this a lot in my videos because I love taking walks and hikes. And so here you've got the Erindale Park, very, very famous, as well as the Riverwood. Okay, so these two actually join together. You can do trails here and join together. And then, of course, there's the University of Toronto, the Mississauga campus. So all around this area, believe it or not, there's a lot of rental demand for students and professors and faculty. So there are apartments, condos, and even townhouses that accommodate a lot of the students. Okay. Now, just west of this area is called Erin Mills. It's a very, very large, mature, established residential community, Erin Mills. Lots and lots of detached homes, beautiful streets. And believe it or not, in the market that we're in right now, you can actually find detached homes around 800K to 900K. Yeah, believe it or not. Now, most of the houses are over $1 million for sure. 1 to 2 million is, very, very common here. But at the same time, in the market that we're in, it's very possible to find some excellent deals. If we go just north of Erin Mills over here, this community is actually called Central Erin Mills, okay? And Central Erin Mills is all along here. And what's very fascinating here for families, if you have children, is it is very well known as the top high school district. Okay, so I'm going to zoom in a little bit more so that you can see it. So first, there's the Credit Valley Hospital. Okay, this is actually where my son was born. And over here, you've got the Erin Mills Town Center. So that's another shopping mall. Okay, so this is the second largest one in Mississauga. It's also under redevelopment. And what's interesting is all around here, between the hospital and the shopping mall, are a lot of condos being built by Daniels, okay, in the past 5 years. So a lot of rental opportunities here, as well as first-time home buyers. It's attracted a lot of newcomers as well, families who really want their children to be in the best school district. They're attracting here. So here is the John Fraser Secondary School. It is consistently ranked as the #1 top high school in Mississauga, and next to there is the Catholic high school called Gonzaga. And this is a community that really attracts families. You've got a lot of beautiful 3-bedroom, 4-bedroom detached homes. In the market that we're in right now, you're looking at 1.3 and up, okay, for detached. But like I mentioned, there are a lot of condos and there are beautiful pockets of a lot of condo townhouses as well. Condo townhouses in this area going for about 700K to 850K. So that is also a great option for starter family homes. Okay, so I'm going to now move over to the east side, okay, of where we are. You see how much greenery there is, eh? Wow. So this is another walking trail all along the Credit River. So I just passed Streetsville and I'm heading toward an area called East Credit. Okay. And I know this area so well because my family and I, we've been living here for more than 13 years, coming up to 14 years. So my son, he goes to schools here. He's now in the high school here as well. So I know this area inside out. I know most of the streets as well. So what is really great about East Credit is there is a very nice mix of semi-detached, detached homes, and townhouses. They're not condos here. There are no condos. It's all low rise. And what's very famous, of course, is the Heartland Town Center. So in East Credit, you see here, this is a massive, another shopping area, believe it or not, is huge. And it has a lot of the outlet centers. So all of the brand names that you love are here. And there's Costco, and it's really great because it is actually so accessible. It's next to the 401. And also, it's really just about 10 minutes from Square One. Okay, so East Credit is another very, very popular community that a lot of my clients choose to settle in. And then over here is Hurontario. So Hurontario and East Credit, I would say, are the two central family-oriented communities in Mississauga. Very accessible. You've got the 401 on the north side, 403 on the south side. And one thing I wanted to also mention to you here is the airport. Okay, so let me just turn that off. So look at the Toronto Pearson International Airport. It's so close by. It's probably about 15, 20 minutes drive. Yeah, imagine that. Canada's largest airport is right next to Mississauga. Isn't that amazing? So if you're somebody who travels for your work or you just love to travel, it's so convenient. I wanted to bring to your attention as well Malton. So just a little bit outside of the airport is still Mississauga. This is by far the cheapest, most affordable entry point community of Mississauga for detached homes. Here you can find a detached for $700,000, and you've got a great selection of bungalows, raised bungalows, side split houses. A lot of them have rental potential as well in good sized lots. So this is kind of border of Brampton and border of North Etobicoke. So if you're somebody who works in Etobicoke or North York or even in Brampton, or you are living or working close to the airport, this is a very convenient location because you have all the highways accessible right here. In fact, I would say that's one of the things I really truly love about living in Mississauga. There are so many different ways to get in and out of the city. It never feels congested like I would feel if I was in Brampton or in Milton, for example, right? Because there's so many arteries, so many different large highways and large roads that get you in and out of Mississauga. The traffic is so good here. The roads are so well managed. And I have to say, it's one of my biggest qualities that I love about living in Mississauga, as well as how close it is to downtown Toronto. You can drive to Toronto within half an hour, or you can take the transit, as I mentioned earlier. I hope you really enjoyed my tour today. As you can see, I'm so passionate and I just love living in Mississauga. Some of the things I love the most is for sure how accessible it is in the city. There's always multiple ways to get in and out of Mississauga. You've got the 401 and 407 on the north, and then 403 and the QEW on the south. So the roads are so well built here as well, and it's really spacious. So it never feels very congested for a long time. Unlike other places, when I'm traveling in Brampton or Milton, no matter where you live in Mississauga, you're always 30 to 40 minutes from downtown Toronto. And Mississauga is not just a suburb of Toronto. It's really a world-class city with people from all over the world moving here. It's very multicultural, it's super diverse, which I so love. Whether you're looking for a more urban and hustling vibe with high-rise condos around the Square One area, or you prefer the quiet tree-lined streets and green parks, there is a pocket here for you and for everyone. Myself, I've been living here for 20 years. With my team, we speak 7 languages and we serve our clients with our languages. And we know every different street that we've just looked at today. If you're thinking about making the move, call or text me at the number below, and I'm going to send you a custom buyer's roadmap or even a list of properties that are going to fit your budget. And I'd be happy to connect, and I would love to help you find your dream home in Mississauga. Please don't forget to like the video, subscribe to my channel, and for my next video, I'm going to do a tour of the top safest communities in Mississauga. Thanks for watching today, and I'm going to see you on the next one.